If you're trying to lessen your environmental impact while saving up, living frugally is the way to go. However, there are tons of misconceptions when it comes to frugal living. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to sell all your belongings and start living off the grid. Nope, actually, it's super easy, and we're here to tell you 10 things that frugal people don't do. This way, you can know what not to do. Number 1. Starting off, they never go grocery shopping without a list. Marketers are becoming smarter every day, and they are changing the display of items in grocery stores to increase purchases. Don't fall into this trap. The easiest way to mindlessly consume is when you don't have an exact list of what you want. When going to the grocery store, frugal people try to write down everything they need. To avoid overpaying and wasting money on things you don't truly need, it's best to go out with a list and stick to it. Number 2. They certainly don't skip out on budgeting. Becoming thriftier begins with establishing a strategy for every dollar you spend. Those who are frugal will have a budget and know precisely what they want their cash to do for them. Many individuals who are struggling financially would benefit much from realizing the power of creating a basic budget. A few months of not keeping a budget might set you back months in your long-term financial strategy. Budgeting is a godsend when it comes to saving income and being more economical. To get started with budgeting, the best trick is to have a documented budget that you can use to keep track of your money. This way, you will have a record of what went wrong if anything does go awry. Number 3. They would never buy without a comparison. Now, this is a crucial one. If you want to live frugally, you need to put in the extra effort and compare prices before you make a purchase. We get it. A lot of you out there might get exhausted at the idea of going to different stores to find cheaper rates, but that's the key to frugal living. A thrifty shopper or frugal person understands exactly where to look for a certain item and how much it will cost them. As it turns out, they know whether the displayed item is available at a lower price, if a minor scratch on the side would deduct 10%, or whether or not the corporation plans to mark it down. So, once you get in the habit of comparing prices, you will get acquainted with the cheaper stores and won't have to research much. Number 4. They are not fazed by the newest of everything. A lot of us tend to get influenced when we see the newest model of something launching, hint, the iPhone 14. But in the eyes of a frugal person, even if you've got the funds to purchase the 14, you'll stick to your old model because the launch just doesn't matter to you. For frugal people, the phrase out with the old and in with the new means nada, and they're proud of it. But that doesn't mean they deprive themselves of all good things. Nope, they just know when to make a purchase. Price drops for new and latest tech and fashion products occur within a few weeks or even months after their release. This is regardless of the kind of technology or fashion item. Keep your money in the bank for the time being and enjoy the rewards when the price drops even lower. Number 5. Frugal people don't dine out very often. Believe it or not, it's all those fast food and dining out sessions that make you stay broke. Even while going out to dine with friends and family may be a lot of fun, thrifty individuals realize that they can get the same enjoyment by cooking their own meals. We know that dining out is more enjoyable and that going to a restaurant is better than cooking home, but dining out more than once a week may wipe away your whole food budget in a single sitting. Spending more time in the kitchen and less time dining out are two of the best ways to save money. For a quarter of the price of a restaurant dinner, you can prepare yummy meals in your own kitchen. So, maybe it's time to cut down on the Starbucks drinks and the McNuggets. Number 6. They would never throw up leftovers. Talking about food in frugal living tips, never even think about chucking the leftovers. Not only is it a waste of food, but it's also a waste of a ton of money. If your kids don't finish their dinner, tell them they'll probably get it back for breakfast or lunch. What's more, if you've got some time on your hand, you can even use their leftovers and make a new dish out of them. Make your own frozen meals using a tin foil grid and a paper plate, or buy microwavable containers that can be stacked and reheated in the microwave. By storing meals and leftovers in the freezer, you save money by not throwing food away and make it easier to come up with new supper ideas later. Number 7. Frugal people never miss out on due payments. A frugal person will never pay their fees after the due date has passed. To put it another way, if you don't pay your card bill on time, you're paying more on top of the late charge. As a result, they make it a point to pay more than the minimum amount required on each bill to avoid accruing further debt. So, if you want to avoid the penalty fees and the interest charges, maybe start paying on time and see how you save up. Also, here's another frugal hack. If you make advance payments, you might save a little as you'll be given rewards or discounts. Number 8. Frugal people don't drive all the time. Your car or transportation fees will be one of your major monthly expenses. Keeping a car, filling it up with petrol or fuel, and paying for insurance may quickly amount to several $100s a month. You can save money and become fit by walking instead of driving if you're a truly penny-pinching person. Now, when we say to don't drive all the time, it might seem pretty harsh, right? How else are you supposed to go long distances when you can't walk? This is where smart traveling comes into play. Such people hitch rides or use public transportation. There's even the option of carpooling. Like, the solutions are endless once you're on a mission to jump to the frugal side of living. Number 9. Frugal people are never running after brand names. One thing we've noticed is that brand loyalty and popular brands are becoming an even greater concern than they were before. People have reached a stage where they will not purchase anything if the brand is not one they are familiar with and trust. Frugal shoppers aren't brand loyal. They'll purchase whatever offers the greatest deal, no matter the manufacturer. Obviously, this doesn't mean that they will run after cheap products, but these people are smart shoppers. Smart shoppers in the sense that if they can browse and come up with the same thing at a cheaper rate, they'll go for it. Brand-conscious people, however, would never. There is no need to be concerned about buying store brand items or no-name brands at the grocery store, since the products will likely be created in the same factory. People trying to save money should avoid buying anything with a brand name on it. Only if the brand name product's quality is superior to the generic products. In addition, let's get rid of the idea that we need to get branded products to make an impression. It's a no-no for those who are trying to be frugal. Number 10. Frugal folks never pay when they can DIY. People who describe themselves as thrifty and frugal are usually handy and a master of many trades, as is the case with most people. They know how to repair things. This is great because they would never need someone else to come and repair things they could easily do on their own. Imagine a plumber or mechanic coming in, taking a look at your pipes or your car, and just asking for a huge sum just because you called them for consultation. Now, if you had an idea of the dynamics of these domains, you wouldn't need any external help. You would be saving a ton of money, and you can be known as the jack of all trades. Kinda cool, right? This is particularly relevant now that YouTube has been launched. There's a how-to video for just about every subject you can think of. If anything goes wrong in your home and you don't know how to repair it, simply get on the internet and you're good to go. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think you can shift to a frugal lifestyle by adapting some hacks? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.